for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the...
The offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Cooper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting the field.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout now. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback checking off. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. It's complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. On the ground, it's Ocha. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, San Diego State 10, Oklahoma 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Sooners. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, San Diego State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Looking for the 2-point try. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Oklahoma 14.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Caught close to the marker. It's Burks. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown, a 6-point edge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. Power football with the run. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Going up top. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
With the score, Oklahoma 22, San Diego State 16.
The Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game.
And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Aztecs want to move quickly. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Grab behind the line. It's Wolf. Tackle is made after the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Wolf. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Moving away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown Aztecs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Hawkins. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires it down the seam. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The aerial assault continues. This time it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be first down. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Sooners! And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Aztecs in the hurry-up. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. The Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his pressure.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Going deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going up top on 1st down. He finds his man. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. This is Oklahoma 29, San Diego State.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. It's complete.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They want to just keep throwing it. It's caught downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The jet sweep pass. Nice move to pick up yardage. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Coming after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Feeling some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I love the aggressive nature by the offense trying to throw this in the end zone for a TD, but this is the risk when you drop your quarterback back close to the goal line.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You dang.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return. Start this drive at their own 25. Quick timeout by the... Trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense set on first down. The DBs will back off a bit. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the right. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Right back to the well. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Handoff to the single running back. Still running at the 40. Afterburners coming. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Working that left side now. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
On second down, wants to throw it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Down here for the offense. Receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to pass. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Beck. Unloads to the right. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Defense wants to bring the heat. Wide out in motion. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Running back searching for a hole. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block them. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Gets it out fast. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Fast motion from the offense. Give to the single back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Finally pushed out of bounds at the 45, and what good field position after that return. One more snap coming before halftime. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finding more yards with the spin move. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Alabama ready ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The short hands, it's Humphries. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Beck. Quickly complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Back to the air one more time. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. To throw, it's Milroe. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it, trying to get to it. And he intercepts it. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They take the lead with the 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They're working that left side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield, and they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Linebackers trying to create some confusion.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 21, Alabama 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. The run to the left. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
To the air, it's Milroe. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick, He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And this will be the 9th play of the drive. On the move. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. The sweet feet buy a little time. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They'll line up to go for 2. Wide receiver shows motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8th. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes. when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. And the quarterback will take a knee, and they'll bring on the field goal unit with a chance to win it. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try to boot them into the lead in the final minute. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. And a second kneel down as they drain the clock, and the field goal kicker will come on with a chance to win it. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. First down for this offense. Defense playing a bail technique. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Let's go. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. Let's go. Break. Single, single. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He's going up top here late in the game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never